Hello everybody, and welcome to a Hopping Hat video. I've been slowly going insane because I've been trying to uncover the Mario lore. Now a lot of you are probably asking, Mario lore? What kind of lore is there in a Mario game? I mean, all you do is just eat shrooms and commit turtle genocide. Well, my answer to that is, shut up and hear me out. This took 3 days!
Welcome to my version of a game theory, where I answer all the questions you've had about the Super Mario series. Questions you probably didn't even know you had. Are Toad and Toadette siblings? Who is the Mushroom King? If Mario is human, why is he so much shorter than the other humans in Mario Odyssey? What is love? Why do good girls like bad guys? I'll answer all these questions and more in this episode of, Game Guesser. Yeah, Game Guesser. Why not? Okay, we'll start with Peach. She is presumably a human who rules over the Mushroom Kingdom and a whole legion of toads. But she's just a princess, right? Who's the king? Who is the Mushroom King? If you search this up, you'll probably find a source saying that Toadsworth is Peach's father, which makes Toadsworth the Mushroom King. Now, who is Toadsworth? Toadsworth in the Super Mario canon is a 60-year-old toad who is highly regarded among the Mushroom Kingdom. He's Peach's personal assistant, and in games like Super Mario Sunshine, he is shown helping and looking after her. Apparently, he raised Peach from a very young age, similar to how Kamek raised Bowser from a young age. He's also shown to be freaking loaded! In Mario Party 7, he buys a cruise ticket for everyone to say thank you for all that they do, and in Fortune Street, when Toad runs out of money, he worries about what Toadsworth will say. Toadsworth is freaking... He appears to be pretty smart with money, while being very scared of Bowser and very loyal to Peach, so he's just basically an old toad. So, is he the Mushroom King? I don't think so. The only source that I could find claiming Toadsworth right to the throne is the Nintendo.com page for Super Mario Sunshine, and I couldn't even find that page, so I'm not even sure if it's legit. And in most manuals, it is said that Toadsworth is subordinate to Peach, and is just her assistant. So I think we can just rest assured that Toadsworth is just Peach's loyal servant. However, Toadsworth is the key to solving another mystery in the Mario universe. What is the relationship between Toad and Toadette? Well, we'll start with what Mario Kart says. Mario Kart Double Dash, Wii, and 8 all claim that Toad and Toadette are brother and sister. However, most sources just say that the two are just friends. However, there is proof in Mario Galaxy and in Mario Party that Toad and Toadette are dating. Here they are looking at the sky together, and here they are holding hands. So what is it, Nintendo? Is Toad just a bro, or is he friend-zoned into oblivion? Well, according to an interview with Koichi Hayashida, Koichi. I wonder if Japanese people have trouble pronouncing English names like Todd or Sam. Like, I don't know. I don't know if that's a problem for them. I hope not. Well, according to an interview with Koichi Hayashida, a Captain Toad producer who has worked on a ton of Mario games, Toad and Toadette are not romantically involved. However, he also says they are not siblings, but just leaves their relationship as one of the great mysteries of the Mario universe. Well, Hayashida, I'm solving it right here, right now, because in that interview, you also say that Toads are genderless, and I am calling a flag on the play. In Mario Party Star Rush, it refers to Toadette as being a young lass, which is, you know, what you call a young girl, female, women. Am I clicking right now? Well, in Mario Kart 8, which came out after this interview, there is a billboard that shows female racers and Toadette, and shows the phrase, women of racing. You did your best, Mr. Hayashida, but you underestimated my amount of Mario knowledge and my free time. So now we have two options. Either we can dismiss parts of this interview as false because of the gender flaw, or we believe the interview. If we just forget about this interview, it is most likely that Toad and Toadette are brother and sister, and just accept that they act strangely to each other. I mean, that's so freaking weird. They're just holding hands and looking up into the sky. That's messed up. This would also make sense if Toadette is Toad's younger sister, because it is shown that her personality is very similar to Toad's, however, she is also very childish. But personally, that's freaking messed up if they are siblings, so I think that part of Hayashida's interview is correct. I think that Toad and Toadette basically have an on and off relationship, and sometimes they date, sometimes they don't, but they are always considered friends. Now, where does Toadsworth come in? Well, it's easy to see. Toadsworth is Toad's father.
It's crazy, but I need you to hear me out.
We never really see any old Toads. Toadsworth is basically the only Toad who is old enough to be Toad's father. He is 60, so we could totally have a son who is likely around 20 to 30. It just makes sense. Unless Toads like produce asexually or something like that, which just, no. Their personalities are very similar, and both take it upon themselves to protect Peach, and it is likely that Toadsworth trained Toad, his biological son, along with Peach, his adoptive daughter. That would mean that Toad and Peach are adopted siblings, which just makes sense. It just makes sense that Toad and Peach are siblings, right? Toad is playable with Peach in Mario Bros. 2. He is also in the castles looking for Peach with Mario. In the new Super Mario Bros. Series, he's even playable and goes and helps save Peach himself. He's also in Super Mario 3D World and is constantly shown in every appearance to protect Peach. Toadsworth is the exact same way. Toadsworth raised both Peach and Toad, and if you believe Toad and Toadette are siblings, he also would have raised Toadette. A lot of you are probably asking questions like, are you okay? Or, when was the last time you've seen the sun? Well, what you should be asking is, who's the mother? Well, in Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door, Toadsworth is shown hanging out a lot with Chef Toad, named Zess T. Zess T even refers to Toadsworth as Total Toes, and with that, I knew I struck gold. That's right, I'm so willing to solve these mysteries that I studied Toadsworth's pet names. Somebody help me. Now, here's another question that we need to answer. Why was Peach raised by Toadsworth? Well, I have a theory. The Mushroom King, who ruled over the kingdom and is cited in the original Super Mario Bros. Manual, had a daughter. And when she was born, sadly the Mushroom Queen died. That is why the Mushroom Queen is never really mentioned other than in some comics, which I believe are not canon. Distraught, the king realized he couldn't raise Peach on his own, so he used his wealth to pay Toadsworth, at the time a young father of one, to raise the princess. This is why Toadsworth the Younger, who appears in Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, is obsessed with caring for the young Peach. As a side note, the payment Toadsworth receives for looking after Peach is why he is so rich in Mario Party 7 and Fiscal in Fortune Street. Peach grows up and then starts to rule the kingdom. Toadsworth and Toad work to protect her as her assistants, and that's the backstory of the Mushroom Kingdom. Now, what happened to the Mushroom King? Well, I'm not sure. There's simply not enough info about him. In fact, the only real mention of him is in the original Super Mario Bros. Manual, and beyond that, he's never seen. Maybe he died from old age and stress after his wife died, maybe he was killed in Bowser's kidnapping of Peach from the original game, or maybe he's still looking after the kingdom and just doesn't really show his face much. Either way, Peach is the current ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom, and what her father does or did doesn't seem to affect anything in the kingdom.
Well, folks, that's it. I solved the entire Mario backstory, and all it took was 3 days and a slight loss of mental health. I finished the whole thing. How could I be so blind? What about Mario?
Here's the biggest question of them all. Who the heck is Mario? I mean, everyone knows he's just a plumber from New York, but he's clearly not from New York. In Yoshi's Island, it's clear that Mario was born in the Mushroom Kingdom. Well, if you think I'm stumped, oh boy are you wrong. This is Game Guesser, the show I spontaneously made up the name for, where giving up is not an option. So how do we solve this mystery? How can Mario be from New York, but born in the Mushroom Kingdom, and be a plumber? And on a side note, if he's a normal human, why is he so much shorter than all the other humans in New Donk City and Mario Odyssey? And why can't he jump so high and have all these different power-ups if he's just the average plumber? Well, I have one ace up my sleeve. Pauline. As I researched Mario's backstory, I found this quote on the Mario Wiki, where Pauline is shown to be Mario's first girlfriend. And it all clicked. Mario was born in the Mushroom Kingdom. That is undeniable. It's clearly shown in Yoshi's Island. However, I think that Mario grew up in New York. As a baby, after the events of Yoshi's Island, I believe he was taken to New York City. And as shown in Super Mario Odyssey, there is a major city in the Mario world, New Donk City. And come on, New Donk and New York are clearly based off of each other. So I think that Mario grew up in New Donk City, but I think New Donk City used to be called New York City in the Mario world. New York City in our world, after all, used to be called New Amsterdam, so I think it just makes sense that a New York City that is in the Mario world could be renamed as well. Here's my theory. Mario grows up in New York City after he was born in the Mushroom Kingdom. Some event makes him move over to New York, and I'm not sure what it could be, but he clearly grows up there and becomes a plumber. He also meets Pauline, a politician who becomes Mario's first girlfriend. However, one day an escaped ape kidnaps Pauline in the events of the original Nintendo classic, Donkey Kong. Mario comes to the rescue and uses his special abilities to save Pauline. Donkey Kong is defeated, and Mario then becomes the hero of New York. Just look at the game for the original Donkey Kong. These girders, these barrels, everything lines up with the things that we see in New Donk City. They're clearly shown to be in the same place. Pauline is there, Donkey Kong is there, the city is named Donk City? The events of the original Donkey Kong clearly took place in this city. Anyway, once Donkey Kong is defeated and Mario becomes the hero of New York, he realizes that he doesn't belong in New York. New York is inhabited by humans, but Mario isn't a human. He's from the Mushroom Kingdom. He has a clear difference from the other humans that are in New Donk City, including Pauline. Mario is just a different type of human who came from a different place in the Mario universe. But seriously think about it, Mario can't be a normal human. Sure, he looks like one, but compared to these actual humans in Mario Odyssey, he is nothing like them. He's shorter, plumper, and jumps way higher than any of them. He has special powers, and although he is stated to be a human, he is from the Mushroom Kingdom. Regardless, Mario is clearly different from the rest of the people in New York. He then learns of Bowser's invasion of the Mushroom Kingdom in the original Super Mario Bros. And since he was well known for his heroic save of Pauline, he is called upon by the Mushroom Kingdom to come and save the Princess Peach. Mario sadly says goodbye to Pauline, and the city of New York is renamed New Donk City to remember the events of the day Mario saved the mayor Pauline. Mario heads back to his homeland to save the Mushroom Kingdom, and we all know the story from there. I feel like this is the theory that will solve the Mario canon the best. The whole Mario franchise is full of contradicting statements and everything, but I think this is a theory that covers most everything the Mario lore still has to answer. Just as a side note, the canonical ages of Cranky Kong to Donkey Kong works well with the events of this theory.
Well, this was a weird video, but if you guys enjoyed, please let me know in the comments, and I'd be happy to do another episode of Game Guesser. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have one last question that I need to answer. This one might take a while.
Well guys, thanks for watching this video. I know it was a little different from the other ones, but I love video games and I love talking about them, so I think this was a really fun video for me to make. I hope you guys enjoyed. Most of this theory was kinda already out there on the internet, but I looked at a bunch of different theories and I grouped them together, and I kinda added on to it, so I changed it up just a little bit. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did like it, you should go watch one of my more skit-type videos. By the way, guys, check out my Discord because I did a collab a little while back, and the only way I know that people want to collab is if they go on my Discord, so join the Discord. Completely free if you've never done it before. I haven't really done it before either. It's just a new experience for everybody. Come chat. I'm always on it. Attack me anytime. I'm always here for collabs or ideas for videos or anything like that. Be sure to also comment any ideas for videos that you have, because I read all the comments except for the ones on my Try Not to Laugh videos because there's simply too many of them. But if you leave a comment on this one, I will most certainly read it. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.